Okay, guys, Kentucky, I guess you could say they shocked Florida. They didn't shock me, of course. I could see this coming from last year's game. It all just made sense. We gave last year's game away. Pretty much have the same exact team back. I think, all but the quarterback, of course, were pretty much the exact same team. And I just thought, this was our year. I mean, I just had an odd feeling about it. I've had the feeling before, of course. But a lot of those videos I made in the past is just to troll and was to make fun of stuff. But I actually did feel it this time. And Kentucky, of course, they're the last 4 minutes of the game. A lot of Kentucky fans were sitting there just waiting for Kentucky to lose, find a way to lose, because we've done it so many times in the past. But I just had that feeling that we've got it. We've got it. So Kentucky beats Florida 27-16 to end the 31-year streak. Magical time. It's great for us, Florida, of course, you had to lose eventually. It happens. You had to lose eventually. Nothing to be ashamed of. You beat us 31 years in a row. I mean, that's never going to be topped. I don't know if it will or not. I don't think it will, but, that was something special you had there. But it came to an end. It came to an end. That is the past, and now Kentucky is the future, I guess you could say. As my goal continues, I still believe Kentucky will win 9 games this year. That is I'm counting 9 games before we go to a bowl game, not after. We're not going to end the season with 8 wins. We're going to end it with 9 and hopefully win a bowl game and get 10 wins. That's my goal this year. It's big goals when you're a Kentucky fan, I know that. So Florida was ranked 25 at the time, and we don't know how good or bad they really are. I think they just won 4 games last year. So we don't really know how good or bad Florida is. But Wilson showed up this game, people. I thought he might be benched. I thought he actually might be benched. But he showed up. And that shows the coaches know what they're talking about, of course, when players practice. Like if Hoke had an amazing practice and Wilson struggled, he'd be like, well, we're gonna start Hoke or whatever. That's how it works. We get on here and criticize and stuff, but I thought Hoke was going to be the star. I thought he was going to come in the game or something, but didn't need him. Wilson not only had 2 touchdowns passing, he had 1 running. 21 of the points come from Wilson. 11 for 16, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wilson, 10 rushes, 105 yards, touchdown. Snell, of course, does what a Snell does. 27 rushes, 175 yards. Rose, 4 for 23. Bowen, 79 yards, touchdown. Just great game for Kentucky. So proud of them, people. We won this game. The defense really showed up for Kentucky. It's just great. It's great. 2-0 now, people. Got our first SEC win already. Looking for I'm just looking for more great things with this team. I hope this is a sign of what Wilson can do. I'm hoping so much that Wilson can do more of this. I'm not a big fan of running quarterbacks because of injuries, but it's usually different in college. Usually college kids don't get injured as much as the pros when they run. But I don't think he's going to run like this every game, of course. I don't think he will, but who knows? He looked great. He did go against the SEC team there. So now Kentucky, Saturday, we play Murray State at 12 o'clock. Not a big fan of these 12 o'clock games on Saturdays, but I like them when they play at night. I like it 7 to 9 o'clock at night on a Saturday. But this is okay too, I guess. Murray State comes to Kentucky now, and we expect the same thing. I want to see more from Wilson now. I think Wilson's pretty much got the job. Unless he just flat out goes out here and just loses 4 or 5 games in a row. This is it. Wilson's the man. He showed it. 21 of the points was from Wilson against Florida. So this is his team now. Love Snell. What a great running back he is. I think he's going to be a good runner back for somebody in the NFL. He's going to be a lot. Going to be good to see how well he does in the NFL. I think he'll be a very good running back. Love Snell a lot. I just love the way he runs that ball. It's always 100% all the time. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's still Kentucky's pretty much a running team, but it helps a lot when your quarterback can run too, So Hopefully we can get a little bit more passing next game. Of course, Wilson made some big plays there in the fourth quarter. So, beautiful pass there. I forgot who it was over the middle. I guess it was Bowen. He threw it to him, but it was just amazing to see. We want to see that passing game get better and better. I don't want Wilson to fall in love with running it because he thinks, well, I run it against Florida, I can do it against everybody. Maybe he can, maybe he can't. I want him to be able to do both. Good game for us. I look for Kentucky to continue to build with Murray State. Don't expect much of a game with this, but again, I didn't expect much of a game with Central Michigan. But Kentucky turned it on the second half against Central Michigan. Now, in the past, people, I know a lot of fans may not remember this, but we would have lost that Central Michigan game. We would have lost that Florida game. The breaks would not have went our way. It doesn't matter who we was playing, really. We was just so bad at one time. We would find a way to lose to the worst teams out there. We would. I mean, it's just how it was. There's no way we would have won that Florida game. Look what happened last year when we played Florida. I mean, that's what a lot of people expected to happen. Kentucky will find a way to lose. And I'm sure the Florida fans thought with like 4 or 5 minutes to go and they had the ball or whatever, they'd get the ball back, score on Kentucky. And I thought they had it. I bet even the last few seconds when Florida had the ball, you know, throwing it, trying to come down there and score, they thought that Kentucky will find a way to lose or whatever. But we found a way to win. It was just big. Big game for us. I keep talking about the Florida game because it was so big, but we do play Murray State. It's going to be an easy win for Kentucky. Main thing is just to see if the offense does better and better. I think the defense is pretty much set. I really am happy with the way the defense has played the first 2 games. Gave up 20 points first game and 16 points second game. Hold a team to under 20 points every game. That would be a very nice thing for Kentucky to be able to do. So Murray State coming up Saturday. Look for Kentucky to win by 25, 30 points, maybe even more. Maybe we'll score 60 points on them. 60 to 10, 50 to 25, something like that. So anyway, guys, that's about it. Overall, I'm just glad the streak's over. Now we can move on and get those 9 to 10 wins this year and just celebrate. Kentucky football coming of age. Coming of age. This team's getting better and better. Never know. Georgia's still a team to beat in the SEC, of course. But why can't Kentucky finish second? Why not? I don't see why not. So anyway, guys, Texas A&M coming up, South Carolina coming up, Mississippi State coming up. We got a hell of a schedule coming up. Mississippi State, Texas A&M, Georgia. Always got Tennessee, of course. 9 wins, I'm sticking by it. As always, guys, thanks for watching. And go Big Blue. The Kentucky Wildcats, we're coming, baby. We're coming. Home of the greatest college basketball program and soon to be a great college football team. Hopefully one day. I would love for Kentucky just to make the bowl playoff one year. That'd be awesome to see that. You know, we can always dream. So we'll see you guys as always next week. Hopefully Kentucky continues to grow and mature and just play like we know they can. So go Big Blue. We'll see you next week. Have a great day as always. God bless.